Hey there, I'm Joe Freihofer. Alongside Owen Corsi and Andrew Bagley, I invite you to join us on the journey of a lifetime through the backcountry of Lake Superior Provincial Park. This is Trout Tales, Canada.
Trout Tales is brought to you in part by Orvis, Sims, Yeti Coolers, Subaru, Dana Design, and Ontario Parks.
Tough summer for fishing. I can't tell you how excited I am to get up to Canada, do some fly fishing, hopefully be successful. From what it sounds like, we're going to be in some killer spots, have some really good chances at catching fish, and it's going to be good to get away from home for a bit, explore the outdoors. I think the most difficult thing we're going to have to do is stay organized throughout all the days. It's going to be hard to keep everything, in its place in the pack and make sure we have everything as we come and go at campsites. Ever since the last excursion we did, I've been really needing another brookie on the end of my line.
Well, we were cruising down the highway pretty good until the flat tire notification came on.
Yokohama's running a little low.
A little low. We're putting some air in it right now. It's actually looking a lot better, but we'll see.
If it goes back down after we cross the border, we're going to have to make a change.
We might have to make a change. We'll see.
We're making good time. It's only about 9:45 this morning. Oh yeah, it's leaking. We're going to have to change it. Listen.
Yeah, you can hear it.
Yeah. Well, should we change it
now?
Steady, yeah.
Well, folks, we've had a bit of a plot twist so far. We already have a flat tire. We're not even into Canada. However, we did a good replacement job. We've got her on there now, but we're worried. These kind of tires have a speed limit that you can't really push. And as you can see, there's a big difference in the quality of the tire, so you might have to research this a little bit more. So thankfully, Walmart Express tire was open. We stopped by and they did a nice job of patching the tire, which was huge for us because otherwise we would have had to buy a new one. So it only cost us $10 and now we're on our way, about to head to Canada.
up doing a couple grocery runs, and we're on 17 North. On 17 North, Headed to Lake Superior Provincial Park. We're gonna get to the ranger station there. We're gonna get our passes. We're gonna hit the trail. Looking forward to it.
Go out here, mouth of the Bald Head River. We can walk up to here for a day hike. Second, 3 nights. Go in here. Gargantua River's right there. And then we can camp up here at Ward Bay.
Beauty. Unreal. Orphan Lake. So we're about halfway to the first campsite right now. Just gotta stop for a little break. Enjoy the scenery. Well, here we are, campground number 1. We made it. It was a nice hike in. We're here at the mouth of the Bald Head River, the shores of Lake Superior. We got a nice fire going, ready for dinner. The tent's set up. About to cook some dogies. Call it a night. Maybe get some fishing in.
Holy crap, we got a trophy.
He went through my net.
He went through the net.
That is a small
Check out this monster.
brook trout. Oh my god.
Beautiful looking though.
Yeah, we snagged it. Not the way I wanted to start it, but
Look at that guy.
you know, I guess it could be worse.
Wow.
Tons of those little guys living in the pools here. You can cast them there and get 10 rides and do not catch a fish.
We're here at the peak of the falls where I've just encountered Andrew Bagley, who was signaling me at the top of this rock here, making a moose-like symbol with his hands. Andrew, tell us what just occurred.
So, walking up the river, makes a right-hand bend, goes straight for about 40 yards, and then a hard left-hand bend. I'm making my way up, fish the straight part, and I'm just getting to the inside corner of the left-hand bend. Really nice looking pool, deep water, fast water flowing into it. And I'm about to pull out my phone and take a video of the scenery. And I hear this noise behind me. It's like a smacking noise, like leaves grinding. And I turn around and there's a moose standing about 10 yards away. Like I could have hit him with a cast if I wanted to. So I already had my phone out, I started recording, and we just kind of sat there and looked at each other for, I don't know, 30 seconds. And then I slowly started backing away, and I still had 10 yards of line out in my rod, so I got that tangled in a tree,
starting to untangle it. He starts like walking towards me a little bit. He didn't seem mad, never stomped his feet, never snorted. His hair wasn't raised, but he's just like curious. Finally got my fly untangled as he's walking towards me. I just backed up. I was about 25 yards away, then started kind of walking forward quickly. Made it across the river, and then disappeared around the corner. And one of the scariest moments I've had in a long time.
Once in a lifetime experience. Good morning, everybody. It is the first morning after our first stay here, and we had some torrential rainfall last night that has actually seeped into parts of the tent. If we have a look around here, my pillow is wet, sleeping pad's a little wet. We had some phones get wet in the back. So hopefully the sun comes out today. We need to dry some things out. We were planning on going for a long hike, so that'll have time for us to set some stuff up and dry it out, but it was an adverse first day and first night, to say the least. So hopefully we catch a little bit more fish today and have a great hike. At this, just looking at that.
Here we've got my good pal Rufus. He's just here for the nuts. Oh. There you go, pal.
Rufus.
We're just waiting for the right time to trap him, and he's eventually going to end up dinner. But as of now, he's just a friend.
Gotta fatten him up.
What does it feel like?
Tickles.
It's like a hamster.
Started to dry everything out after that rain last night. It's almost noon now, but we're gonna head north along the coastal trail, and I think it's about 3 miles, maybe a little more, to some small streams and rivers. Could have a little bit better fishing, some big brook trout. Update you guys there. Brought our plastic knife, so I'm gonna spread with a rock. Nothing wrong with that though.
Well, here we are, folks. We made it to our destination for the hike today. It turns out to be a little smaller than we anticipated, as you can see. Very small. Did about 3 or 4 miles to get here. Rough hiking. We thought we lost the trail for a bit, but here we are. So we're gonna take a load off for a bit, and then we're gonna pack it up and head back. And here we are. We're making our way back from the first river from the hike today. Stumbled along this on the way out. We got some moose scat, no doubt about that. Way too big to be a deer. It's pretty fresh. We went by 3 or 4 piles on the way, so we're making sure we call it out and we're staying safe.
Beautiful color.
It's a rainbow.
There he goes.
Just pulled a nice little brook trout out of here. All excited. Right now, as the run goes into this hole, it starts to get deep, and that's where we're grabbing it.
came out right there.
Good morning, everybody. It's the morning of day 3. It's about 9:25. We just packed up here at camp. As you can see, it's a beautiful view behind us. We had amazing contrasts of dew-covered pines and the sun rising this morning. It was beautiful, but we've packed up. We've had enough here of the fishing and long hikes, so we're going to head out and do some car camping and check out some new streams today. So let's do it. Oh. Hey, we're here. We just stopped at Speckled Trout Creek here after stopping at a grocery store. It's a great spot, beautiful day. We're going to try and get into some big brookies today. It'll be a long day of fishing and it should be a good one. Oh. Oh,
Jeez.
we got him.
He is tiny.
Woohoo!
Like a little rainbow. Practically launched him clear into the lake. Wow, that's a small fish.
Heck of a hook set there.
Not proud of it.
There he is.
Little rainbow. Probably
Pretty
a
little
juvenile steelhead.
Off like a rocket. Andrew Bagley, +1. Well done.
Thank you.
Today we went to 2 different areas where we could have caught some fish. We started out today at Speckled Trout Creek, and the name was pretty ironic because we didn't see hardly any. Then we switched to the Barrett River, which was much better. We both caught all of us caught a lot of fish. It was fun. We hiked up that waterfall, of course, as you guys saw, which was beautiful, and we just topped off the day by jumping off some rocks at the beautiful Catherine's Cove. So we're headed off now to Gargantua Trail to set up at our new campsite and have a beautiful night. As you can see, the sun is out and we're feeling good.
Well, we're parked in Gargantua Harbor. We thought it was going to be a little bit of a hike to our campsite. Ended up being like half a click, and we're here in 10 minutes. There's 2 picnic tables, fire pit, sand beach. I don't even know what to think. These are luxuries we haven't had in a couple days, so I'm shocked.
Let's go see what Owen's doing. Owen, what do you make of the new pad?
Come get a load of this beach, guys. I haven't seen anything like this since Grand Haven. Way back in the lower peninsula.
Wow.
Sun getting lower on the horizon, you just can't beat it.
Just finished a nice breakfast of fruit and cream oatmeals. And looks like we're going to be hiking somewhere around 6 kilometers to the Gargantua River. Try again to catch a few brook trout. We'll be staying at our beach campsite for I think 2 more nights.
All right, everybody, we're all geared up. We've got our lunch supplies and we're ready to head out to Gargantua River. It's about a 6-click hike, which should turn out to be around 3.5 or 4 miles. Shouldn't take us too long as we've set some good paces from before, and we're hoping to get onto some bigger fish today. So it's a beautiful day. Let's see how we do.
How do you feel about how this bridge is bouncing, Joe?
A little uneasy, but as you can see, the falls over there and the runs down here. One of the most promising spots we've been to so far. I'm very excited.
Again. I need to switch to a hook with a barb. Second one, watch this. He's putting it into the beauty. Torture for the fish. Here he goes.
So today I've been unable to catch a single fish whatsoever. However, Andrew Bagley walked along that log in what looks like a cesspool and pulls out the biggest fish of the entire trip. Fishman bags.
Dude, that's a big one. Is that a rainbow? That's a rainbow. So far this trip it's been the hopper. I think in general I really like to stick to the caddis fly. It represents a lot of different kind of flies that the fish might be feeding on, but this trip the hopper's been nailing them. It's got those big long legs and a larger profile for this fish to get their attention. It's been killing it. We're heading down to Warp Bay, which is where the Gargantua River heads out into Lake Superior. I think there's a bunch of islands and everything down there, so it should be really pretty, and take a little swim, have a snack before we hike back to camp. It takes quite a bit to get out here, but in the long run you cannot really beat a sunset with perfectly flat, glass calm Lake Superior and rocky islands in the distance. Makes it all worth it.
Well, today's weather is not what we expected. It's quite soggy, and there's a pretty big cloud front moving in, so we're hoping that the pouring rain isn't going to affect our fishing too much today, but we're headed out to the car anyways. We've already packed out our gear, so tomorrow's transition into leaving is easier, and we'll see if this stuff will hold out and we can catch some fish. Well, Owen, it looks like the weather's cleared up, so what's our plan now?
Well, today I'm the driver, and we're just following Bagley's instructions. Headed to a couple different rivers today. We packed up our bags and left only the tent at camp, and so we've got one more day of trout fishing today, and we're gonna hope to find some fish in the rain, I guess. Pretty fish.
Yeah, this is the one.
Solid on the release.
Fishing was poor. I think we each caught one fish in the Sand River, and that's it. Pretty sucky weather, really rainy, cloudy, you know, probably no warmer than 65 degrees. So we're actually headed to get a little bit of food now because we're running low. We're gonna go back tonight and then wake up early tomorrow morning and head to the Sioux, catch some Atlantic salmon.
So, being the nice fellow camper that I am, I went out to pump up some water for these guys, but as you can see, there are some 3-foot rollers going on right now. I absolutely soaked my shorts. I know, this is weird. I'm gonna go run to the car in my Johns, get a fresh pair. It's gonna be good. Hut, hut, hut.
It's final morning. It rained for about an hour, and we were about to get out of the tent, and the rain has ceased. So we're packing up the tent. We're gonna hit the road here soon. Hopefully catch some Atlantics this morning, but not before we have some donuts at the world famous Canadian Tim Hortons.